I feel like all the people that work for me, I'm entitled to take care of. You need to provide enough of an income for them to survive and hopefully thrive. And that's something that weighs heavy on me because I'm not only responsible for myself, I'm responsible for everybody that works for me. With that, I try to plan accordingly. That's something that small business owners or the more, responsible ones are going to struggle with. An ideal employee is very trainable. They work for a fair wage and they show up on time and they stay for the right amount of time they're supposed to stay and they work the whole time they're there. Instead, in the world today, you have people that do whatever they feel like, even though they're employed somewhere, and you just kind of go, oh my gosh, it's a pizza shop, so it's not like we're doing rocketry or brain surgery or rocket surgery or anything like that, and some people don't get it. Certain aspects are more complicated, and it's a constant roller coaster. As a small business owner, you have advertising and marketing. In the restaurant industry, it's a totally different advertising and marketing strategy than, say, a trucking company, right? So your customer base is going to be different, and how you engage is different as well. It's because it used to be you advertised in the yellow pages, you put things in the newspaper, and people actually read those things. Now, nobody reads those things. Sales reps still come to you and say, hey, you need to advertise in this because it still works. And they show you data that says it works, even though you know it probably doesn't work. You have your digital, and then you have your myriad of other things that people come up with, whether it be email blasting, text blasting, all of your Google, Facebook ads, all those things. So what do you do? Luckily, in the pizza industry and the small restaurant industry, mailers still work. So what you do is you grab a mailer, you grab your menu, and you put it in the mail, and then people get it and they open it and they call you, and hopefully they put it on their table, they put it on their fridge. God forbid you advertise something that somebody doesn't like. If you are going to be a successful small business, you need to set yourself apart from your competition. How do you do that? Unique advertising. What does unique advertising do? It pisses a small percentage of the population off, and you have to be okay with that. And that's the one thing that I feel like a lot of small business owners struggle with. So that's another problem. Other problems, you have food. You have tons of food. You have food that needs to be handled properly, put away properly, stored properly, cooked properly, prepared properly. I can make 2 pepperoni pizzas. Those 2 pepperoni pizzas should be exactly the same. Sometimes they're not exactly the same. How does that happen? I did the same thing, A, B, C, D, E, and F, and then I did it again, A, B, C, D, E, and G. In the food industry, you have a thing called wasted food. I do not like to waste food. Why? Because food costs money. So the more you throw out, the more money you throw out. Anything we can avoid, we obviously avoid. So if you throw food on the ground, that's wasted food. If you double cheese every pizza because you just have heavy hands and you're not using the measuring equipment that we have, that's also wasted food. Another problem you have as a small business owner is fluctuating costs. So in the last 6 weeks, my cheese prices have went up 40%. There's a little thing on the menu that does say prices subject to change, but do you make that decision? You're gonna make a little bit of money and offset those cheese costs, or you could just eat it and hope the cheese prices are at the highest they're gonna be right now and they're gonna go back down. You have to be patient, I guess. The rewards of owning a small business are that you get to provide for people. You get to provide for your employees. You're rewarded by a community that hopefully likes you, and you get to help them out. You get to be a part of your community. You get to have a more flexible job, I think. I don't think my job right now is more flexible, but the reward is the opportunity to hopefully have some freedom in the future if you put together the right team. It's like chemistry, right? You put together the right amount of people and the right combination with, people that are good at customer service and people that have some ambition and want to grow and people that know how to make food really well and people that really love going out on deliveries, and you get that combination just right, and then I can kind of just wander away and nobody sees me, and then I get some freedom. So if there's a change that's suggested for me, then I'm more likely to take that because it'll improve my business, hopefully. Plus monetary. I mean, obviously people don't go into business because they want to be poor the rest of their lives. They have a financial objective they want to meet one day, and I would like to meet a financial objective as well. Everybody listening knows a guy who owned a business that screwed it up. I hope to not be that guy. You make a product that you can be proud of. And that's very rewarding. I feel like all of our food on the menu I can be proud of. But I would very much like to have the best pizza in the world. You have to put your head down and keep moving forward. That's what it's about.